Want to know how fast blue belts empty a warehouse? That's how fast 6 blue belts empty a warehouse. Yeah, I'm just shunting all this stuff over into another warehouse. Loaders, underground, loaders coming up in. I've decided that we are going to go big on this. We're not going to do this pussyfooting 2 things at a time stuff. I'm going to apply this to every one of these stations and get this done, because having the crap in the way here is actually causing issues for me. So what we're going to do is set this up as a 2-station blueprint now. So we are going to just grab this, because all of these are configured correctly for the way I want to do this. And we are going to go ahead and create the blueprinto over here like that, which means we should be able to just stamp it down on top of every single one of these stations now. Just like that. And we're going to get this filled in with no power, but whatever. Also, no passive provider chests. Ha ha ha. Let's go get that. I've got a bunch of coal in my inventory. Let's go get ourselves some passive providers. I should be making a bunch of them down here. Yes, I am. I'm just going to take everything that I've got. I'm going to need a lot more than 100 in order to do this, but let's just get what I have for now and get going. Because my base currently has no iron at all, and the copper is rapidly depleting, and so is the steel, in fact, because I have nothing coming in, period, at the moment. So we need to get these train stations up and running sooner rather than later. Also, I need this to, empty out so that I can build stuff in there. Tee-hee-hee. Hey! Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Welcome back to more modded mini mega base Factorio not 15. I'm Liz. That whole introduction was, long before we actually got anything going on this one. So I have a bunch of trains here waiting in order to unload. We don't have the coal train switching over yet because he's simple right now. We'll get him set up logistics eventually as well, but for now he's simple. And again, this is not the final form of the logistics train. Eventually we'll probably use active provider chests with inserters that have a logistics condition on them that is set to not work if I have more than like 150,000 ore in the system, for example. That way we'll move our ore over to storage warehouses or something similar to these guys here, and then we'll use it for the smelters after that, and all will be well, and everything will be fancy and peachy and hunky-dory and all that. Okay. For now, though, Jesus, how long are you going to take? 500. No way. How are you full? How could you you have the same amount of capacity as he does. How is it possible that you get... It goes into my auto trash slot. Nice. How is it possible that you get full? Anyway, let's pick all this up. Let's pick all this up. I do notice that loaders occasionally spill shit, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but whatever. And now let's place down the rest of our stations. So the stations are keyed if we want to do this correctly. We want to keep the lower station to be one that's already done. That way we will always build the roboports where they need to go. Yeah, that'll work. And then right there. Yeah, this'll work, but I don't want anything pushing into this one, so we're actually not going to do anything there. That's all that we're going to do for that. And I need to connect this whole thing to power, and in order to do that, I think what we're going to do is just going to be take a large pole and build it right there. And that'll connect power into this system. These guys will unload because, now they're going to move back out again because they've unloaded. That's okay. They like to unload. Don't guys just love to unload? When these roboports were going down, we were probably using a lot of power. Oh well. I need to get more passive providers is what I need. Also, no, I don't need more stack inserters apparently. I did pick up enough of them. Good. But I do need passive provider chests. Do I have another 100 in here yet? I do. This is not going to be enough. But it'll be a start. What am I short on? Actually, maybe it is enough. That is totally enough. What the hell? Okay. Cool. So, we're going to use these trains. These trains are going to unload their iron. All is well there. These trains are going to unload their copper. We're not going to put any limits on any of these unloads. They're just going to unload whatever they can. Stone. You were one that I just built so that I can size. Right, okay. Never mind. All right, now we need to rebuild all of this stuff, and that shouldn't be a problem either. Let's just decon this. I love having 150 bots. It means I can do stuff like that, and it doesn't queue the base bots to come out because I have 150 fucking bots. Yeah. You are gonna come over here like so. Good. And we're going to use requester warehouses here. So let's just, I'm going to experiment with requester warehouses. And this is only temporary. This is not the final form. I don't want to be using requesters for this kind of stuff in the future because requesters really aren't that efficient for this. But I'm going to experiment with requesters. Then it's 2 spaces and then you go there. And like that. And then I need you guys to be inside of the RoboNet, and we're going to need a ton, like just a ton of RoboPorts to recharge our bots in this area. In fact, so many that we're going to change this blueprint around a little bit. We're going to add 2 more RoboPorts in front of every single one of these. There we go. The ones at the back don't matter as much, but those ones in the front are going to be a huge deal. And then we're going to need to add even more RoboPorts through here. So I'm thinking something like right here. Actually, let's do it right here, in between the warehouse, right? I think that works. We're just going to run RoboPorts like straight down, I think. Does that work, though? No, you know what? Let's leave 2 spaces, and then we'll leave 2 spaces on the other side before we put any other belts. That way we can go underneath them if we need to. Yeah, that works for me. So we're just literally going to run straight down here, and you are going to get pulled out. And I'm going to have to replumb these lines, but for now, whatever. I'm going to have to replumb this stone line as well. That kind of sucks. I'm going to have to pick up a whole bunch more stone. Ugh. I really don't want to do that. But I need these RoboPorts here, so we're going to do it. 150 bots, and I can still pick up a crap ton of stone off the lines. Inventory is filling up fast, but I do have a lot of inventory space, so I don't mind so much, and this will be the end. Alright, RoboPorts. We're just going to build, like, a straight line of them down to there, basically. Surprised I had enough. And then I need power for these RoboPorts as well. And substations make sense for that to me. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but it does to me. So we'll do that. And Mr. Substation, I'm going to connect you with a large pole. Sure, you can connect to the smelter's power grid for now. That's going to put a big power draw, 300 megawatts, as we charge up all of these RoboPorts, but that's okay. I probably need more RoboPorts than this for charging with the amount of material that we're going to be moving through, but this is a start. We're going to request a crap ton of copper into you, and by a crap ton, I mean like multiple sets of 20k copper. Like 5 sets of 20k copper, that's 100,000 copper we're going to request into you. And into you, we are going to request multiple sets of 20,000 iron. 3, 4, 5. That's 100,000 iron we're going to request in there. And then we are going to put some outputs on you guys. And let's go get ourselves some bots. Like, a lot of bots. Also, let's get rid of some coal as well. Good. Bots. Oh, I love running on concrete with this stuff. Yes. It's awesome. Bots. You are right here. Yes, 2,000 logistics bots, please. That's not like a minor investment or anything. 2,000 logistics bots. Totally good. Totally fair. Totally acceptable. And let's just load you guys up in all of these RoboPorts. And there are 0 of 2,000 available, so all of them are off working, which means, yes, we are going to get hit hard with a lot of power draw once these guys start drawing power, but I do have a lot of power production now. I really feel like we are going to need more roboports than this. So I think I'm going to build another set of roboports there. Like an entire another set of them all the way down. And for that I need to actually like pick up 50 more roboports. These 50 roboports, they cost a lot of gear wheels and a lot of advanced circuits each. Like they're, oh, this is going to cause a lot of lag, guys. Stand by for the laggy lag. Oh boy, that, oh my god. Don't crash. Shit, that placed in the wrong spot. Don't crash. Don't crash. Please, no crash. Okay, well, it didn't crash. And that's going to re-kajigger where they're going to recharge from. Oh, we're using 300, over 400 megawatts now. Good thing we built those solars. And yes, it looks like they are easily keeping up with the output coming out of this. So this is no problem as long as we have the bots coming in. And these are saturated belts now. Thank goodness. So now it's just a matter of having the materials come in. And we can unload way faster than we used to be able to now. Those 4 little loaders unloading. Yeah, no, man, no. Now we've got 12 stack inserters. Fully upgraded stack inserters, mind you. With a stack size of 12 on every single one of these chests. Yeah. No, we can unload a lot more material, and we have a lot of buffer here. We have a lot of buffer here. We can definitely manage this. And once, you know, this fills up to its logistics request, that's 100,000, which I don't think this can actually hold 100,000. Hold on a second. A warehouse has 800 slots. Let me open up the old calculator here. 800 times 50. I don't need a calculator for this. What am I doing? 800 times 50 is 40,000. Like, that's mental math, dudes. Why the fuck? Okay. Here, let me... Yep, 40,000. 800 times 50 is 40,000. So I don't need that much in here. All I actually need to request is 40,000. And those are good to go. Those will request to fill themselves up, basically, is all that they're going to do. And, yeah. We still have no bots available here, but they are filling faster than we're taking, so they're eventually going to fill these guys up and fill the request, and then the bots are going to go to sleep, and everything will be fine and cool and dandy, and we're using, you know, 300 and something megawatts of power. Surprised we're not using a gigawatt yet. Okay, so stone, what do I want to do with you now? I need to do something with you as well. I mean, we have roboports down here. We could put the stone as low as this, or we could put it up here and just bust it all the way down like we're doing with this stuff. I mean, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't need a warehouse for that, though. I could use like a storehouse for that if I wanted to. More importantly, the uranium, though. Holy crap, more importantly, uranium. We need to get it down there. So, I can't get rid of that right now, so I think what we're going to do is place ourselves another requester facility up here, but instead of being a requester warehouse, I think maybe we'll put a requester storehouse. Honestly, we could just make this a requester chest, right? And we don't have to put it up here, because this is going to be a single belt. We're not going to be doing 6 belts of uranium, so we don't need a warehouse. That doesn't make much sense. And in fact, we could just put it down here. It doesn't even need to be in like any weird, unusual, fancy schmancy spot. Like we could put it here right now, or you know what? Look at this. They don't quite merge. I could actually run these roboports all the way down, and I could put it like right here, basically, and send the stuff in. Or I could put the stone one right here before the split, and then I could put the uranium one right there. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna build some more roboports. Prepare for possible lag. I don't think it's going to recalculate too many robots. It is going to recalculate some, it looks like. But we're just going to move these guys straight on down. And then you're going to move straight on down. And then we're going to start building some substations in here. So, yeah, right there and right there. That's going to power all of this. And now the roboport network is going to extend down to here. So all we need here, we don't even need anything special for this. Let's get ourselves a requester storehouse for the stone And do I even want a storehouse for this? I don't even know if I want a storehouse for this. We could just use a requester chest for the uranium. The reason I was considering a storehouse for the stone, though, is because we might actually use a larger throughput on that eventually. So we're going to put you there, and then we're going to put a storehouse down right here. And in fact, we are going to double the throughput on this right now. You know, just in case we ever decide, like, it's a splitter, but we're not actually splitting. We're just balancing these two lines, even though they're going to be balanced anyway, because they're going to have loaders attached to them. And then you're going to have a loader come here to output off of you, and you are going to take uranium. You're going to request all of the uranium, and you're going to have stone, and you're going to request all of the stone, and there you go. They'll fill those guys up, and everything will be good. They're taking it from me. Nice. I like it. They're taking it from my trash slots. And they're going to get the uranium there. Uranium will filter into here nice and quick, and then it's going to continue doing my centrifuges. These guys are going to get their stuff in there, and we are now unloading with, like, full force. This I should probably do something about. This is going to fill up too quick, and it can't actually hold everything from this anyway. Well, I'll figure out what I'm going to do with this in the future. Right now, I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to have a warehouse of 40,000 stones sitting here in the middle of my train station for no good reason. Power is okay. I mean, it's the middle of daytime, so I got a lot of solar going on. This is still filling up. Actually, it's probably not, because we probably aren't supplying it with enough copper and iron right now. I need to see what this is going to be like once the bots actually catch up. Because looking at it now is no point, because every time a train comes through, it's just going to fill up like these end chests. And I need to know what it's like when the system is good and it's been running for a while, to know if I need a few more bots for throughput there. Well, I have 400 free still, so I'm guessing our throughput is going to be just fine. Whatever. Done. Sorted. Not actually, but, you know, it's a start. And we're actually building up uranium now, too, that we're not just using that stupid little baby unload. We're building up iron. We're building up copper, it looks like. Our steel should start building, hopefully, soon, since we have blue belts supplying it now that we have that max throughput. We're out of batteries, but I just took a shit ton of robots, so that makes sense. We have full coal here. We are producing batteries at full swing, so that's all that really matters. Yeah, I just took like 2,000 robots, plus some more robots for up in those logistics mining bases that I built up here and whatnot. So I've taken a lot of robots recently, so that's going to use a lot of batteries up. Also, I used a lot of batteries myself for my power armor, so these personal roboports use batteries, because the basic personal roboport, you need 5 basic personal roboports per Mark II, and each basic one uses 45 batteries, so it was not cheap in terms of that. Okay. Alright, so train station Mark II is up and running. So we're now into the mid-game train station, which is a logistics-style train station. It is going to unload into these requester warehouses just to sort of allow me to belt it out easily, because I do like the loader-unloader style stuff off of these warehouses in order to supply belts, like fully saturated belts. I do like that setup. So we are going to run like this for the time being, and our next incarnation of the train station is going to be a little bit more robust than this one, but this is a significant throughput increase is what this is. Like, this is no joke how much of a throughput increase we just introduced. What are you? Outpost 4 iron. Okay, so you're coming in with iron from Outpost 4. You are Outpost 1 copper, because I have a copper train here already. I have an iron train here, that's Outpost 3 iron. What about you then? Oh, you were held here because my signals are shit, that's why. Outpost 4 iron. You're uranium. I have an Outpost 5 train. Where the fuck is it? It's over here. Okay. It was on its way out before. Yeah, my signals are a little shit. If you take a look, there are no signals. Like this stretch of track from this intersection to this intersection, no signals. So until they pass this intersection, they can't actually come out of this one. I do need to go back and fix that. But now I think what we're going to do is go and fix our solar power situation. And what do I mean by fix that? I mean, let's go get our accumulators, because we should have enough to get going now. I'm carrying 13. I think we need like 50 something. We should definitely have enough for that by now. So let's come over here. How many? Oh, only 24. What do I have? I have 37 Mark II accumulators. Maybe not. Oh, we're out of batteries. Right. That's going to slow down production on that pretty significantly. Oh, my bots are going crazy because I got too close to this mining outpost. And it has stuff deconstructed. Let's head on up to the solar farm and let's just fill in the stuff that I have real quick. Hey, nice to see ya. And my construction radius should cover pretty much all of that. We're still short 18. It's going to take a while to get those, I think. We have 31 gigajoules of accumulator charge. I'd like to see that. Plus, not only do we have that, we have the steam engines in the nuclear reactors providing us with power overnight as well. So we are not going to use anywhere near our entire accumulator stock at nighttime right now. Because we are not strictly solar. So even if we are short accumulators, it's no big deal. How many miners do we have here? 7. Not so great. Oh! I think this warehouse used to be full of stone, and now it's empty. Because they take from the storage warehouses first. So, yeah, we got ourselves another storage warehouse. I don't need that to stay here anymore. And it's going to take this coal out of here, too, because this coal setup over here I got going, and they have a merge logistics network. Like, if we take a look, their network connects. So, they share bots. They also share this storage warehouse as a result of that, and that's where they keep their coal. But I do still need 18 more things. Okay, no big deal. All right, so what's the next big thing? Now that we have more throughput coming in to the base, we need to be able to use that throughput. And if we want to use that throughput, that means I'm going to need more smelting. More smelting means I want to take apart this nuclear power station and expand the smelter downwards and also switch it to electric. For that, I need solar. I need to finish more solar here so that I can take this apart safely. I need to get more modules, and I need to get beacons. I'm not currently producing bacon. Can I? Probably. Is there anything I can steal in order to produce beacons? Maybe? Let's not steal anything. Let's just use these two most outer pieces. The things about beacons, though, are they use circuits, advanced circuits, steel, and copper cable. I make all that on the logistics network. And I should actually be able to supply enough of that to get going. So, yeah, let's do this. 200, 200, 100, and 100. That's fine by me. Let's just do 2 rows of these for now. I'm going to need a lot of them, like a lot of them. But let's just do what we have for the time being. Let's get beacons up and running, because I'm going to need those for our smelting array. We are a little low on those. We fully used all of the red circuits. We were full before, and we were full on greens as well, and we've used all of them too. So we've used pretty much everything, especially when we had no production because our lines were drawn. We used all the batteries. Yeah. Yep, we are not producing enough of a number of goods, but on the bright side, we have enough material coming in to supply our smelters 100% now. You guys aren't running. Why aren't you running? Because you don't have input. Why don't you have input? See, this is what I really hate about these inserters. Like, these inserters, like, get confused. They're like, I want iron, but it goes to get it and it fails to pick it up. Like, look at that. It's like, I want to smelt. I want to smelt, but I can't grab any iron until it backs all the way up to me. Why? Why is this a thing? Like, they'll eventually work once it backs all the way up to them, but it's just irritating as fuck watching it happen. I mean, we could technically upgrade to fast inserters. Do I need to tell... No, I shouldn't need to tell them to override stack size because they're pulling off of a belt. They can't pull stacks off of a belt. They're not stack inserters. Don't know, don't care that much. It just irritates me to no end. You'd think I should care, but I don't. I do like that we're actually keeping uranium supply in here now too. We were never doing that before. On the downside, that means we're going to be consuming uranium quicker as we process it. So this is going to run out a little bit quicker. But I'm okay with that for now. Hey, an attack. Let's watch. Still no behemoths. I'm surprised. We don't have very good defenses here either. Holy crap. I'm going to stop researching now that we've got another productivity done. What's our mining productivity at? Let's take a peek. Can I actually see on one of my drills? No, I have to place it. Let's go find a place that I have a drill, or place one, like right up here. Holy crap! Look, how, oh my goodness. I just took away almost all of the coal that was remaining here. And this is a number of little coal patches now, with little amounts in each one of them. It's not even one patch anymore. Wow. Anyway, our productivity is now 26%, so we're making 26% more. If we see one of the guys who's actually working, we can see that at work right there. Gets an extra little coal. That's actually not bad. That's better than 25% productivity, so we're in pretty good shape for that at the moment. So it's a good thing we have a coal train here delivering coal is what I'm getting at, because we definitely are going to need the throughput on that. Cool. Okay. So it's just been a little bit of walking around looking at our situation for the end of this one, guys. But we got ourselves up and running with a logistics train station, and the throughput is astronomically higher than what it was previously. We still don't have maximum saturation on these because the trains obviously aren't pulling it in at, you know, the most ridiculous rate. But the trains come in, they drop their shit off, I get it out. Another train comes and drops its shit off, I get it out. I think I could probably use a few more bots in here. I mean, it has 700 of them without a job. So it's not like I desperately need them. But would be nice to get these unloaded a little bit quicker. It's hard to unload evenly out of chests with logistics bots, and these back chests are never going to get unloaded as a result. Whatever. Anyway, thank you for tuning into this episode, guys. I hope to see you again next time. I've been Liz, and we are going to continue. I love the mid-game of Factorio because, you know, Bob Ross mode engages, and we can we can start building towards our mega base. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.